Hey everyone, I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. I am just dropping this special little clip into all the episodes. So, no matter what episode you're listening to, this is actually pretty current as of July 2024. I wanted to come on here and just say a big thank you to Earworthy because the Life Shift podcast was just named the best overall podcast of the year in the first Earworthy Independent Podcast Awards. And you've probably seen some articles written about the Life Shift podcast before, written by Earworthy. And now he is launching from his online publication, he is launching these yearly winners of independent podcast awards. And these are specifically for indie podcasters. We are those that wear all the hats. We create the show. Some people write the show. We're producers, sound engineers. We troubleshoot all the tech. We do any kind of research if we need to. We host the shows. We distribute the shows. We do all the things that relate to our shows because we love it. And it's so nice to see my name in a list with some other amazing podcasts like Multispective, which won Best Life Lessons Podcast. Salad with a Side of Fries won Best Health Podcast. Bippity Boppity Business won Best Business Advice Podcast. And there are so many more. And so I just want to come on here and say thank you to Earworthy for not only doing these awards every year and just honoring some of us indie podcasters that sometimes feel like we're just shouting into the void, but we're not. We're just doing what brings us joy, and hopefully through that work it brings other people joy. In my case, for the Life Shift, I hope that each episode finds the ears that needed to hear it the most so that they feel a little less alone in their circumstance. But also, Earworthy writes all these amazing publications pretty much weekly, every week, every weekday, I should say, where he writes on Blogger, Medium, Substack, Tumblr, Vocal, Many Stories, and for other places, and he really just highlights the independent podcasters. So thank you, Frank, for everything you do with Earworthy and for recognizing all of us in the first Earworthy Independent Podcast Awards. If you'd like to read more, please head to medium.com/EAR-WORTHY. Thanks again and enjoy this episode. As a special treat to the Life Shift podcast listeners, I wanted to start sharing previews and information about some other shows that I've been enjoying, because frankly, I think you will too. So this week, I want to share the podcast Three Siblings. Three Siblings aims to provide comfort and support to those dealing with loss. The podcast is hosted by Michelle, Sunny, and Tina, who share their story of losing both parents and the challenges they faced. The podcast's theme revolves around the idea of overcoming loss and helping others to do the same. The three siblings share their personal experiences and perspectives on how to cope with loss and grief. And their stories are relatable and inspiring, and they provide a safe space for listeners to find hope and inspiration even in the darkest moments. Listeners of Three Siblings will find a community of people who understand the pain of loss and are dedicated to helping others through it. The podcast is powerful, and it's an inspiring resource for anyone dealing with grief. It offers a message of hope and resilience in the face of adversity. As a listener of the Life Shift, I think you might like what they have to offer. So stay tuned later this summer for an episode of the Life Shift podcast with Sunny from Three Siblings. Please follow the show on your favorite podcast listening platform to check out all of their full episodes. But for now, please enjoy the show trailer for Three Siblings.
Our mom dealt with depression long before she passed and had tried many ways to cope. But in 2016, our mom attempted suicide by jumping off of a parking garage. She barely survived, but fractured every limb in her body. 8 months later, at the end of 2016, our dad had a heart attack. He was in a coma for 2 weeks before he passed away in the hospital. And then in the fall of 2017, our mom finally committed suicide. She jumped off another parking garage and passed away. We were unable to have an open casket funeral.
It is our hope that by sharing our story and openly discussing our mental health struggles, we can help others who may be struggling themselves. Surviving loss is a core theme of our podcast, and helping others is its purpose. Welcome to the Three Siblings. I'm Tina, the middle child. Join us as we share a journey through life after losing our parents.
Hi, I'm Sunny, the youngest. In this podcast, we will discuss how we cope with loss and the lessons we've learned.
Hi, I'm Michelle, the oldest. Through honesty and vulnerability, we hope to help others feel less alone.
So come along on this journey. We hope you enjoy listening to us. This is Three Siblings.